I'm Igor Kayfetz, and this is the List Building Lifestyle, a podcast for those who want to build a large profitable email list and make six figures from anywhere in the world. If you would like to get rich by building a large email list while helping people, this podcast is for you. I also invite you to attend a free web class I'm conducting this week to find out how I built a list of 4,331,656 email subscribers at a profit. Secure your free seat at igor.cx. Attend this free workshop to discover an easy way to get 50 to 500 new email leads per day on complete autopilot without losing tons of money. Just go to igor.cx to attend this free web class. And now, once again, it's time to claim your list building lifestyle. Welcome back to another edition of the List Building Lifestyle with your host, Igor Kayfetz. Now, a lot of people come to me and they ask me, Igor, I got this list of, say, 2,100 subscribers, and I've had this list for a few weeks now, and I mail them every day, or I mail them 3 times a week, and these people are just not buying. They're a bunch of tire kickers. What can I do? How can I turn tire kickers into non-tire kickers? How do I, turn them into action takers? And when that happens, a lot of times there could be a few reasons why that happens, actually. And on this episode, what I want to do, I want to give you the 6 reasons why your list may be kicking tires right now. Now, I'm not going to offer you any particular solution on this call, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to make you aware of exactly why they may not be buying right now, so you can go and you can figure out the solution that works for you based on the results you're getting. So the first reason why your list is just full of tire kickers is probably because you don't sell to them enough. And this is an issue I'm seeing most often, where people tell me, Igor, my list isn't buying. So then I asked, okay, so how often do you mail them? Or how often do you pitch them? And oftentimes they'll tell me, okay, I mail them once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week. Okay, cool. And are those pitch emails? Are those emails selling anything? And they're like, no, those are pure content emails. I send them like tutorials and helpful articles and stuff like that. Well, obviously, if you're not making offers, they are probably not going to buy from you. That's just simple math. Your income will always be directly proportionate to the amount of offers you're making to your list. That is pure math. That is pure, just a very, very simple principle here. And if you want to make more money with your list, start pitching them more aggressively. And if you're afraid of maybe, alienating your list or pissing your list off, it's only because either you have a bad relationship with the whole process of selling and the whole idea of selling, or your list has their own mindset about buying. Which, if it's the case, you should get rid of that list and get a list that wants to buy. That's why I always recommend my customers to get into a passion market and into a passion niche like golfing or weight loss or make money online or, investing, because these people want to buy stuff in that niche. They actually experience pleasure when they buy things related to that topic, same as, car enthusiasts or sports fans. They're like getting a kick every time they buy. It's like an adrenaline rush. So that's the audience you want to have. It's the audience that wants to buy stuff from you and not the audience that will get upset with you for trying to sell them something. Now, the second reason why your list may be full of tire kickers is because you don't sell them what they want. This is the second most common thing that I'm seeing in the marketplace. A lot of times people will go out there and try to sell things they wish someone sold them. And that's the absolute most backwards approach you can take with marketing things to your list. I did it, and I learned that lesson the hard way. What I try to do is I really tried to give people what I thought they wanted. And I literally spelled it out. I said, okay, here's what you're usually being sold. Here's what I'm giving you. Here's how it's different. And you should buy this because this is exactly what you need. Now, nobody bought when I did that. But when I just went out there, I investigated the marketplace and I found the highest converting offers in the marketplace, and I pulled out all the commonalities between all of these high converting offers. And then I built my own offer that was similar to that offer. Guess what? I flourished. People started buying without me even trying to convince them because I was selling what they want. So if you're trying to sell people what you think they need or something that they don't want in the first place, well, good luck with that. It doesn't matter how great of an email marketer you are, it doesn't matter how big your list is, you will not be able to make money this way. The third reason why your list isn't buying from you is probably because you don't speak their language. There's an actual disconnect in the language. And I'll give an example. So a couple of weeks ago, I ran a promotion to an offer that I would not usually run. It was a joint venture with somebody who I respect and admire. And what they sell is investing advice. And on one hand, it didn't quite fit my audience. On the other hand, this person positioned the investing advice uniquely as a business opportunity, which, my list always responds well to. Yo, it's Igor. If you're loving the content, hop on over to listbuildinglifestyleshow.com for more free training and a free transcript of this episode. Oh, and I'd really appreciate if you logged into iTunes and rated the show. It really helps. Thanks. So usually when I run a promotion to my list, I walk away with anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000, sometimes less, sometimes 30. For example, I just finished a promotion where I netted $28,000 in commissions. Now with this person though, I only made 4 sales. So I actually made less than $2,000 in commissions because my list simply was not interested in that. The language that this person was speaking to them was investor language. It was a language of somebody who's speaking to other investors rather than to quote-unquote biz op seekers. And as a result, there was a disconnect in communication, even though I sent a lot of traffic to that offer and I did my best to position it correctly. That communication disconnect played a key role in in that entire promotion. Now I know it wasn't because of the offer itself though. Like you may think, Igor, what if it's an offer? What if it's, something other than that? But no, because the offer was packaged in the same way that other successful offers I ran to my list was packaged. So I knew for a fact it was the communication style and the communication wrapper, if you will, and not the product itself. Now, the fifth reason why your emails aren't being opened may be as simple as your emails are not being delivered. And I know it's kind of common sense, but many times people don't even check. They sort of just mail the list and they don't watch their open rates, they don't watch their click-through rates, and they come back and they're like, oh, my list is not responsive. And then you investigate, and what you find is that their open rate is like less than 1%, and they get maybe 3 clicks per email. So naturally, even if they were mailing for the next year every single day, they'd maybe generate, I don't know, maybe 50 or 100 clicks to that offer, and they may make 1 sale, right? So it's pure math. Again, just like the first principle when I told you that, you may not be pitching your list enough, it's the same thing. If your message is not being delivered, if your emails are not inboxing, then obviously you're not going to make a lot of money because there's no eyeballs on your offer. And last but not least, the sixth and final reason why I believe you may not be getting the best response from your list, where your list may be just full of tire kickers, is because you're marketing to the wrong crowd. Now, this is the hardest one to swallow, because if you've been trying to market to a certain crowd for the last 6 months or the last 6 years, and it hasn't been successful, admitting that you're marketing to the wrong crowd may be one of the most difficult things you'll do. But as it often is, one of the most difficult things you do can also become one of the most profitable things you do, because the moment you realize that crowd is not the best crowd for you, you can move on to marketing to a different crowd that will be way easier to convert. We've seen it time and time again when businesses kind of reinvented themselves when they moved from one crowd to another. I don't have any specific example come to mind right away, but if you study any of Dan Kennedy's work, he always talks about how they, take some kind of course or advice or franchising opportunity they did with chiropractors, and they, take it to dentists, or they develop a marketing system for a guy who sells, sheds, and they redevelop it and take it to doctors, right? So you can always change the crowd. You can always change the quote unquote the who your marketing to. And as a result, you may experience instantaneous explosion of profits just because you switch the person who's buying and not what you're selling. So that's a big concept, and it can lead to amazing breakthrough literally overnight. Could there be other reasons why people are not buying from you right now? Yeah, there could be other reasons. Maybe your traffic is really bad. Maybe just the overall time of the year is really bad. I mean, there could be other things, but primarily these 6 things are the first 6 things that I would look for if my list suddenly stopped being responsive. Because I know for a fact, if I don't pitch my list often enough, and if I try to sell them what they don't want, and if my emails aren't being delivered, then obviously, it's not going to happen. And if my communication is just off, if I'm not talking their language, again, they have no reason to trust me. I don't have any reason to hold me as an authority or a trusted advisor, so they probably don't want to buy from my link. So again, these principles are timeless. These principles are not rocket science. They're definitely not brand new. Marketing experts and gurus have been talking about these principles pretty much since the dawn of internet marketing, but it is worth reminding. It is worth going over again and again if you're not getting the kind of results you want to be getting in your business. So think about it. Go over this episode again, write down these 6 principles, write down these 6 areas that you need to examine, and I guarantee you will most likely find that 1 or 2 of these things is what's causing your low income right now from that particular list. Again, it could be different, right? Because you could be building a list in a different niche, using the exact same principles, the exact same language, the exact same, follow-up sequence, the exact same framing, the exact same, technical setup, and all of a sudden that works simply because the crowd wants to spend money, right? Or because your language is hitting it right, or because you're offering them, a product they actually want to buy. And on and on and on. So consider that next time you're looking into why your dead list is not opening your emails or buying through your links. So that said, thank you so much. This is Igor K-Fits, and until next time we chat, have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the List Building Lifestyle. Get access to previous episodes, the transcript of today's show, and exclusive content at our website at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com. Also, don't forget to claim your free seat at the traffic workshop I'm conducting this week, where I'm showing how I built a list of 4,331,656 email subscribers without losing money, and how my clients are putting anywhere from 50 to 500 new leads per day on their list at a profit without any list building experience. Just go to igor.cx to claim your free seat now.